Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. During the prosperous era of the Qing dynasty, the streets of the capital were bustling with activity, as officials dressed in luxurious robes traveled through the markets in lavish palanquins. Here, the income of officials sharply contrasted with the lives of common people, highlighting the clear class distinctions of that society. Now, let's traverse hundreds of years to explore the annual salaries of Qing officials, where you may discover that the differences with modern times could reshape our understanding of history. Before diving into the specifics of their salaries, it's essential to quickly understand the bureaucratic system of the Qing dynasty. The Qing inherited the system of the Ming dynasty, implementing a 9-rank, 18-grade structure. This system, with its clear hierarchical divisions, reflects the strictness and complexity of Qing governance over officials. Specifically, first-rank officials are divided into senior and junior. Second-rank officials into senior and junior. And so forth, down to 9th-rank officials. This bureaucratic hierarchy, from the highest emperor to the lowest county magistrate, features clear levels of rank and power distribution. Notably, Qing officials were divided into civil and military officials, with civil officials typically enjoying higher status. This phenomenon reflects the traditional Chinese view of valuing civil over military, emphasizing the importance of civil governance. In this system, officials' promotions primarily depended on the imperial examination system, with their abilities and knowledge being key to advancement. The examination system not only influenced the careers of officials but also profoundly affected the education philosophy and cultural development of the society as a whole. When it comes to salaries, many may think of this as simply the wages of ancient officials, but the reality is much more complex. The income of Qing dynasty officials primarily consisted of several components. 1. Official salary. This is the basic wage, issued according to rank. The amount directly correlates with an official's position. The higher the rank, the more substantial the salary. 2. Yanglian silver, an additional subsidy provided by the court to prevent corruption. The amount increases with the official's rank, aimed at ensuring a stable livelihood so they can focus on their duties. 3. Public expenses, funds allocated for official duties, such as travel and entertaining guests, typically covered by the government. 4. Unwritten rules, this refers to unofficial additional income, similar to modern gray income. Such income is often obtained through unofficial channels, including gifts and bribes. Among these, official salary and Yanglian silver are explicitly stated incomes, while unwritten rules are semi-official practices. This complex structure means that the actual income of Qing officials was often much higher than the figures presented on the surface. According to historical records, the specific salary figures for Qing officials at various ranks are as follows. First-rank officials, e.g., Grand Counselor. Official salary, 180 taels of silver per year. Yanglian silver, about 13,000 taels per year. Third-rank officials, e.g., Provincial Governor. Official salary, 130 taels of silver per year. Yanglian silver, about 5,000 taels per year. Fifth-rank officials, e.g., County Magistrate. Official salary, 80 taels of silver per year. Yanglian silver, about 500 taels per year. Ninth-rank officials, e.g., County Assistant. Official salary, 35 taels of silver per year. Yanglian silver, variable, often very little. On the surface, these numbers may seem low, but they represent only a portion of their income. In fact, most officials' unwritten rules income often exceeded the combined total of their official salary and Yanglian silver, a situation particularly common in the Qing dynasty. To understand the actual value of these salaries, we can look at the purchasing power of silver during the mid-Qing dynasty. 1 tael of silver could buy about 100 jin, approximately 50 kilograms, of rice. The price of a cow ranged from 10 to 20 taels. The annual income of a common laborer was about 10 to 20 taels. In other words, the official salary of a 9th-rank official, 35 taels per year, was equivalent to the income of a common laborer for 1 to 3 years, while the Yanglian silver of a 1st-rank official, 13,000 taels per year, equated to the income of a common person for 650 to 1,300 years. This data helps us better grasp the relative value of Qing officials' incomes. Next, based on historical records from Chinese museums, we attempt to convert these figures into modern equivalent currencies for a clearer understanding of Qing officials' income levels. 1st-rank official. Annual income, including unspoken rules, approximately 50,000 to 100,000 taels. Converted to today's dollars, about 1.4 million to 2.8 million US dollars. 3rd-rank official. Annual income, including unspoken rules, approximately 5,000 to 10,000 taels. Converted to today's dollars, about 140,000 to 280,000 US dollars. 5th-rank official. Annual income, including unspoken rules, approximately 1,000 to 5,000 taels. Converted to today's dollars, about 28,000 to 140,000 US dollars. 9th-rank official. Annual income, including unspoken rules, approximately 100 to 500 taels. Converted to today's dollars, about 2,800 to 14,000 US dollars. From the figures above, it is clear that there was a significant income disparity among Qing officials, with the difference between 1st-rank officials and 9th-rank officials potentially exceeding 1,000 times. Such a vast disparity is hard to imagine in modern society. However, this income gap was not entirely negative, as it provided lower-ranked officials with a strong incentive to rise through the ranks, motivating them to succeed in the imperial examinations or find other means of advancement. This, to some extent, ensured the vitality of the bureaucratic system as a whole. Despite the substantial salaries of Qing officials, most of them faced equally high expenses. Firstly, supporting a family, most officials needed their salaries to support large families. For some lower-ranked officials, their income had to cover the entire household's living expenses, placing significant financial pressure on them. Secondly, social engagements, networking within official circles required considerable financial resources. During the Qing period, relationships among officials were often maintained through banquets and gifts, undoubtedly adding to their financial burden. Thirdly, disaster relief. In times of natural disasters or calamities, officials often had to dip into their own pockets to provide assistance, responsibility that, while informal, led to a drain on their incomes. Fourthly, gifts for superiors. To ensure smooth career advancement, officials often had to present gifts to their superiors. This practice was common in ancient officialdom but also placed additional financial stress on many officials. Thus, many who diligently passed the imperial examinations and officially became officials later discovered that holding office did not guarantee them the life they had dreamed of, and sometimes even failed to ensure their basic livelihood. Due to the generally low average salaries, many officials chose to engage in corruption, which became one of the root causes of the rampant corruption in the late Qing dynasty. Recognizing this issue, Emperor Yongzheng took action by increasing benefits for officials, including issuing a certain amount of Yanglian silver. For first-rank officials, this Yanglian silver combined with their basic salary amounted to over 1.4 million US dollars, greatly improving their quality of life and significantly reducing instances of corruption. However, despite the salary increases for high-ranking officials, 9th-rank officials continued to live in hardship. On average, their annual income was less than 20,000 US dollars, barely sufficient to cover basic family expenses. More importantly, Yunglian silver was only issued up to 7th-rank officials, failing to alleviate the financial pressures faced by these lower-ranking officials. With limited disposable income, many lower-ranked officials ultimately chose to engage in corruption to secure better living conditions. Simultaneously, they may have sought to curry favor with superiors and sought promotions to gain access to more Yunglian silver and broader networks. This phenomenon reflects deep-seated contradictions within the bureaucratic system and the impact of contemporary socio-economic conditions on officials' behaviors. Through the salary system of Qing officials, we can see the complexity of history. High salaries do not necessarily indicate that officials lived comfortably in that era, nor do low salaries imply that modern officials struggle. Each era has its specific social environment and value system. We should not simply judge the past through today's lens, nor should we measure the present by past standards. History teaches us that a good compensation system should inspire talent while maintaining fairness. Only by understanding history can we better plan for the future, fostering more harmonious social development. This is History and Culture channel. Like and subscribe are the biggest help and support for us. Thank you everyone. See you next time.